was just wondering, maybe I'm being a little, I don't know, irrational, expecting perfection where there's not going to be perfection when it comes to these vaccines, because I think sooner or later I'm going to have to take one, whether I want to or not. But I am still upset with the way that this was handled. The CDC should have managed expectations better. They knew that this virus had a possibility of mutating. And when it didn't end when people expected it to, of course they were going to be upset. And really, I'm not sure I want one that could cause potentially dangerous side effects if I'm still going to get the disease. Now, they say that you can get it, but you can't spread it because it's a lower, you get less of it, lower viral load. Now, I'm no virologist, so I'm not going to try to speculate on the relationship of that, but it explains probably why cats don't spread it. They may have better immune systems than us, and they don't get as much. So that's kind of interesting. Now, I'm not particularly worried about Delta. I do not go in any high risk places. I'm not in crowded places where people are going to be shouting and spreading their aerosols. As far as masks go, where I volunteer, they still ask people to wear them because there are many people who are more prone to getting it. So, yeah, I understand. I figured that's why they did it. I just got to remember to put it on and keep it on while I'm there. I'm just not used to wearing it all the time. I'm more worried about Lambda, the Peruvian variant, because it's just as contagious and it evades all immunity. All the current vaccines, none of them are effective. And speaking of the side effects, I'm not surprised that the Johnson & Johnson one is linked to Guillain-Barré, because Guillain-Barré is a viral bacterial version of MS. So it strips the myelinates the nerves, just the way MS does. And because the Johnson & Johnson one is what they call a viral vector, or it just means that it uses a modified virus to carry whatever it carries into the cells. Okay? So I'm not surprised this is happening with this, because Guillain-Barré can be viral disease. I just wish these were more rigorously tested, that people distinguish between the types. Now, we knew about the mRNA because those were breakthrough. But we didn't know about this one. I didn't even know it was a viral vector one right away. So I think more testing should have been done, more outreach about the pros and cons of both. I think we should have gotten a choice. Okay, you don't want the mRNA ones, you can get this one. And until there's more testing, I'm not that confident about them. I mean, I was reading a tweet by an immunocompromised person who said, no, I'm going to still wear a mask because even though I got it, I'm not sure it's going to work. Under normal circumstances, this never, ever would have happened. Okay, there was a sickle cell medicine, okay, that was tested twice before being provisionally approved. And if it was, and knowing how things turned out with these variants, I think we could have waited. I really think so. But everyone was like, oh, we think we're going to get back to normal in a year. It didn't happen. And people got it. I predicted this correctly, and someone got angry at me for even mentioning it. And now, maybe with Lambda, we might see this more in 2022. I really hope not. I want to get back to somewhat normal. But you know what? It just may be a part of our lives, like the flu. And when it becomes a more known entity, maybe people won't make a big deal about it anymore.